Welcome to Unveiling Mythical Legends. We think we're fully awake, but in reality, we've been living in an illusion all along. Have you noticed that everything seems to be moving faster and faster these days? News, crypto prices, AI, wars, the stock market, even people feel like programs. Everyone says we have to keep up with the times, but has anyone really asked whether this era is actually moving us forward? Or is it quietly eroding our judgment little by little? Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you won't miss any updates.
Exactly. And that's actually the core of what I want to talk about today. It's not about tech news or economic forecasts, it's a truth that no one can escape. We're being controlled by speed. More precisely, we're being led by the illusion of time, and this illusion has already seeped into every part of our lives, from investments to relationships, even affecting your destiny. By the way, a quick reminder at the start: hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our new videos.
I really feel that too lately. I'm making more money than before, but my anxiety keeps rising. My productivity has increased, but I feel more exhausted. I have more information, yet I feel even more confused. What's going on?
It's because we live in a world accelerated by algorithms. This acceleration isn't meant to give you more freedom, it's meant to make you lose the ability to stop and think. Sounds a bit like a conspiracy theory, right? But think about it. When was the last time you did absolutely nothing, just stared into space? Most people would say they don't have time, but time hasn't changed, it's you who's being drained. From AI recommendations to financial trading, from short entertainment clips to stock market movements, the whole world is vying for your attention.
It sounds like tech companies say they're saving me time, but in reality they're buying my time. Is that right?
Exactly. In today's capitalist system, time is the real currency. You think you're scrolling your phone, but you're being measured. You think you're investing, but you're being manipulated. And the biggest trap behind all this is that we mistakenly believe we're in control of the pace. We think we're pursuing freedom, but in reality, we're chasing an illusion.
People in the past traded land for security, now people trade their time for anxiety. Back then, working 10 hours in the fields felt fulfilling. Now 10 minutes on a phone can leave you feeling drained. Is this a psychological problem?
No, it's a structural problem. Human society has been recoded by accelerated time. Every second is quantified, calculated, and sold. And what's even scarier is that you've already gotten used to it. Your likes, your screen time, your searches, even that split second of hesitation, is recorded, analyzed, and reused. It's not serving you, it's predicting you, predicting your consumption, your political leanings, even your emotions. In other words, your future has already been written by data.
Some might say, so what? I'm just watching videos and buying things.
That's exactly the point. The so what attitude is exactly what the system wants. Because when humans stop questioning the pace of time, they can be perfectly controlled. Have you noticed that people today have less and less patience? Videos longer than a minute aren't watched, long news articles aren't read, books aren't even opened. This isn't laziness, it's a symptom of time anxiety. Your brain is being trained into a short-term thinking machine. You only chase instant stimulation and temporary satisfaction.
So what's the thing most at risk here?
Judgment. From investments to relationships, from news to elections, whoever controls the pace controls the conclusions. In this era where time itself has been weaponized, true freedom isn't running fast, it's being able to stop.
But if I stop, won't the world just pass me by?
That's the trap. The truly smart ones don't just run with the pace, they master it. Just like Taiwan over the past few decades, squeezed between great powers, yet repeatedly navigating crises by moving at its own rhythm. Because understanding the power of pace determines the economy, technology, culture, and even the destiny of an era.
You just said direction is more important than speed. But now, with all this information overload, the AI craze, and stock prices doubling overnight, how can we tell what's real growth and what's just speed manufactured by capital?
Most ordinary people can't tell the difference. A lot of things look exciting, the markets move fast, but real growth usually accumulates slowly over time. Look at the big players, they're not gambling, they're controlling time. They use speed to master the rhythm. AI's job is to replace human reaction time, making the flow of capital faster than human emotions. The moment you open your brokerage app, you're already zero point 0.5 seconds behind the system. You think you're making decisions, but you're really just the last consumer caught in the cycle of time.
So you're saying the real winners aren't necessarily the sharpest, they're the ones who control the rhythm?
Exactly. And this rhythm has spread from the financial markets into every part of our lives. In the past, work, rest, socializing, time had boundaries. Now everything is blurred. AI assistants, timed notifications, social media, automatic scheduling, they seem convenient, but they actually erase time. When you wake up and check your phone, you're not starting your day, you're logging into the system. When you scroll short videos after work, you're not relaxing, you're still being monitored. Every second of your life is redefined by algorithms. They know when you get bored, when you want to buy something, when you feel lonely. Capital doesn't need to trick you anymore, it just needs to control your rhythm. AI is that invisible conductor, it doesn't tell you the future, it creates your future.
It feels like a casino algorithm. I think I'm randomly placing bets, but every step has been designed?
Exactly. Your analogy is spot on. In Macau, slot machines have a payout rate called RTP, return to player. It seems fair, but 90% of the payout goes to the system, not you. The financial market works the same way. AI doesn't steal your money, it consumes your patience. During the crypto crash, many people said they got wrecked. In reality, it wasn't other people, it was the time gap that got them. Institutions already knew your panic points before you even clicked buy. You think emotions drive prices, but algorithms drive emotions. This is predictive control. It doesn't force your choice, it just makes you think you're choosing freely.
So for ordinary investors like us, is there any chance at all?
There is, but it's all about rhythm. Being slow doesn't mean losing, but not knowing how to verify or pause, that's true loss. Look at those who really make money, they know how to switch rhythms. They're not always fast, they're fast when precision matters, slow when caution matters. But today's young people are in danger of losing this power. Growing up in the AI era, they live in a world of instant reactions, short videos, social media, trading, dating, everything demands immediate feedback. Living faster makes them more anxious because once you're used to instant rewards, waiting becomes unbearable. Capital exploits this, creating the illusion of short-term trends. You think you caught the wave, but it's just the algorithm withholding the beat.
So how do we avoid getting swept away?
Slow down. True awakening isn't an instant epiphany, it's a rhythm. It's learning not to run at the world's speed, but to move with your own inner time. Sometimes, you don't need faster AI, you need deeper breaths. Not more information, but clearer thinking. Not immediate success, but the ability to endure delays.
You just said that during those pandemic years the whole world stopped. Flights stopped, factories stopped, streets emptied, and the earth seemed to be taking a breath. In that moment we realized that time could expand, compress, or even pause.
Exactly. In those 3 years, some people went bankrupt, while others were reborn. The problem is, after the pandemic ended, most people went back to their original pace, as if they hadn't learned anything. Only a few started living differently. They don't chase trends, they don't panic, they don't pursue short-term gains. They focus on doing one thing, and doing it exceptionally well. They are reshaping the future. AI won't destroy humanity, time anxiety will. Because if you're always running after the illusion of speed, you'll forget where you originally wanted to go. The future doesn't belong to the fast, it belongs to those who can slow down.
So slowing down, is it a kind of romance or a survival strategy?
It's both. The speed that AI replaces is replaceable, but humans must preserve depth. When every decision can be predicted, the only thing machines can never anticipate is the moment you pause to think. That's something a machine will never learn. After listening to this episode, you don't need to rush to check the data or instantly share it. You can quietly take a minute, feel this time, not the past, not the future, but the present. You'll realize that when you're no longer rushed by the outside world, time suddenly feels long. In that moment, you reclaim control.
That's it for today's discussion. If you enjoyed this deep yet relaxed conversation, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who are still anxious, chasing speed. Slowing down, maybe that's the strongest way to win.